Alright, welcome back guys to your last video. I'm sad to be leaving you guys, but I do have to continue on with my other practicum. So for today's video, we're just going to go over some simple tips you can use for your test tomorrow. So the first we're going to go over is conversions. So that's usually when you go from meters to centimeters or centimeters to meters. Luckily, I didn't put any of those on your test, but I am going to show you because it's good to know how to do it, especially for future tests. Hint, hint. So if you want to go from centimeters to meters, you always divide by 100. And the reason you do that is because there's 100 centimeters in a meter. So if you have 30 centimeters going to a meter, you have to divide by 100 because there's 100 of those centimeters in a meter. So if we're going from meters to centimeters, you just do the opposite. You multiply by 100. Again, now you have lots of centimeters in a meter, so now you multiply by 100 because the meter is technically bigger than the centimeter. Okay? So you won't have to use this for your test tomorrow, but be sure you know how to use it. So the second thing we're going to go over is proper labeling of the rectangular prisms. You do have to label height, length, and width in order to substitute properly into your formulas. Okay, so I'll give you a random number, so we'll do 5, 6, and 10. In order to properly label it, height is always going straight up. So you're going to label height as 10, or you can even go like this. We're going to say meters for now. Length, we're going to go with 5. I'm going to say our width is 6. Okay, so either labeling it on the actual diagram or writing down a list like this, either way will get you the right marks. Just make sure you are actually labeling height, length, and width. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to go over is the formula. So the formula you are given on your test. Okay. So remember, this is on your test. So every time you see an L, that's your length, you substitute in the value for the length. The width is W, substitute, and your H is your height, you substitute that in. So for example, if you go back and view some of the videos, it will be extremely helpful for some of the questions on the test or quiz. So the only time that this formula changes is when you have a question like painting a room. So if you're painting a room and you're just painting the walls, you're painting face 6, 3, 5, and 1, but not 4 or 2. So faces 4, 2, they're measured by their length and their width. So if we're just painting the walls, the length and the width is by itself, so we can actually cancel that out. So if we're just painting walls, your surface area formula changes to, so you're getting rid of this, because that's the floor and the ceiling, to okay. So the reason why you get rid of that is because that's the ceiling and the floor. For these questions, you can also assume that the walls have no windows or doors, so you don't have to worry about subtracting anything from them, like a Kleenex box type question. If for some reason you're painting the walls and the ceiling, so now you only have this rectangle, so this rectangle and this rectangle are the exact same. If you're just painting this one, but not this one. You don't have to multiply by 2 anymore because this one is kind of gone out of the rectangular prism. So your surface area formula will change again. So this time, instead of getting rid of this, you're just getting rid of the 2, because again, you only have one rectangle with the same area, because this one is gone. Okay, and then if you're painting a whole room, ceilings, floors, and everything, the formula stays the same. So just make sure you review some of the videos. I can guarantee they will help you for your test, so don't want to give any spoilers away, but they will help. Thank you again for welcoming both myself and Miss Lamb back into your classroom, and I hope you guys had a great time.